Hey guys, I hope you're well. Ooh, that light just moved. That was not meant to happen. Samsung in its hands. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But okay, I think we're
That the 2022 season
Hey guys, I hope you're all keeping well. Okay, I know you guys must be thinking, is there a typo in the title or something? Or am I just messing with you guys? No, basically, I used to do these recap videos back in 2020, 2021, 2019. I think I did all of these recap videos to kind of reflect on my year and just, talk about how my year was and like, did I achieve my goals? What goals am I setting for the next year? But in 2021, I got a little lazy because I just thought no one watches like a 20-minute long video. But I actually had someone message me saying, I hope there's a 2023 one coming out. I watched all your recap videos. And that was honestly just so heartwarming. And so I went back to watch my old videos as well. I was like, you know what, let me see my 2021 recap. I don't remember what that was about. And I was like, oh my god, I was so happy about what I'd achieved in that year. And if I look back now, I'm like, for what I thought was so big then actually seems so small to me now. But that's what growth is. You're like so happy about what is happening at the moment, what you've achieved, and reflecting on it. And then a few years down the line, that seems so minimal, but it's nice to see like the excitement throughout the journey. And in my head, I was like, why did I not do 2022? Like that was one of my biggest years. Like it was one of the biggest years to like launch me into the scene, and like so much happened in 2022 and I didn't even vlog this. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do a 2022 recap before I put this 2023 one out. So we're not gonna regret that I didn't do it back then because we can always make up for it now. So here I am talking back retrospectively about my 2022. I'm gonna reflect back on the year. So yeah, long story short, that's why we're here. That wasn't very short, my bad, but that's why we're here. I'm going to talk to you about my 2022, which I think was one of my biggest years and will probably be a year to remember going forward. So yeah, I'm just babbling on now, but let's go. In 2021, one of the questions that I had from you guys was, what were your 3 biggest achievements of the year? So I'm just following that on into the 2022 one. It's gonna be tough for me to choose like 3, so I'm gonna choose a few. One, Rolling Stone. That was a huge one. Never did I think I'd be on like the world's biggest music magazine, and that was just crazy to be on it like so soon. So that was a huge one. I remember being so like amazed when I saw it on there. And the other one would be actually similar to what my 2021 was. I was talking about how I was performing live and everyone was singing along, and that was to my covers. But this year, people were singing along to my originals. The chorus kind of goes, Chili, chili, nah, chili, chili, nah. Yeah, like, okay, so. And that like meant the world to me because singing to your originals is like a whole nother level, and that has been like the best part of 2022, I'd say. Another one is being featured on Spotify New Music Friday with Legacy. I was put on there, which was huge. I remember getting a call from my producer going, oh my god, you're on New Music Friday, like, and I didn't even, he saw it before me, and I was like, no way, that's insane, because that's like where all the big artists are put on whenever they release new music, and I was like, this is insane. So yeah, I was on Spotify New Music Friday. Another big one, I was verified on social media. That's a huge one because I didn't think I'd be verified so quickly. Oh yeah, BBC basically became my best friend. Like they were like bang 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 playlist, and I know I'm going back to 2021, but in 2021 was like the first time BBC had actually like fully noticed me. And like I was like, that was the best thing of 2021, and literally in 2022 they were putting all my songs on the playlist. So honestly, the support has been amazing. So yeah, those are the 3 highlights. So now, because this is quite retrospective, I'm just gonna go through how my year went. So Jan, I don't really remember what I did. And I was looking through my camera roll, and I think it was just getting out the holiday season and rehearsing for whatever was gonna come up in Feb. I'm just gonna start from Feb. So February, I had three big things. One was Rangila, which was a university thing. I was one of the head choreos for the music act for Rangila. So like there were like chorus, like singers, a band, and we just put together like a load of songs. My vision for this act was to like go through the ages in different languages. Yeah, so we did like English, we did Hindi, Punjabi, Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam. I think that's what we did in the showcase, which it was amazing because it was like going from 1950 to like the 2020s. So that was like a really heartwarming thing, like see like a little idea that you had in mind come to life, and it was such an amazing experience and so wholesome because it was with like my uni friends, and we were rehearsing like every day for a good few months, and it was just like I would look forward to all the rehearsals because we'd just be messing about, singing along and just coming up with ideas during the entire time, so it was so fun. Another one that was big in Feb was I performed live for BBC Three Counties Radio with one of my friends from uni who played the guitar for me. Away from you, I know you're a keeper, feel it every time I see you. 'Cause your love ain't got no limits, I could tell from the beginning. And then I performed at Jushin, again with some of my friends from Rangila. Then in March was like the first like putting myself into the British Asian scene as an artist, as a solo artist. I released Know About You, which is my first Punjabi English original. And this actually made me BBC's One to Watch, and because of this I had quite a few interviews, I had articles written about me, which is really cool to see. And a big one was I had a live show where I opened for Arjun, and this was like the first time I was being chauffeured in a Rolls Royce. That was pretty epic, and like it's just like there's glitter and stars above you, and it was really cool. But yeah, that I had that show. And personal wise, I went to Tenerife. This 2022 was the one for holidays because I went to Tenerife straight after in March, and then in April I went to Malta, and then in the summer I went to India, and after that I went to Costa Brava with my friends. So it was the year for traveling, I'd say. In May, I did a few shows. I did Just Breathe because I supported her book tour, and I love supporting the book tour because Just Breathe wrote this book about stuff that isn't really spoken about in brown households, and the book was called Brown Girl Like Me. It was really inspiring, and I loved being a part of that. So yeah, thanks Just Breathe for having me. This was also the month that I released Desi TikTok 2.0. Just because all the mashups did so well in the previous year. This was also the month that we shot Legacy, recorded it, shot it. Legacy was my first Telugu English original. Very big because it was about the legacy that I wanted to leave behind. It was in my mother tongue, so it was very like close to the heart. And by this point, it was really cool because I was verified on social media because of all the articles from Know About You. And that was also a big moment. That was like pinch me moment. That was a big one. But yeah, in June I released Legacy, and BBC Asian Network put that on the C playlist, which was my first playlisting on BBC Asian Network. A huge thing, I was put on New Music Friday UK, and it was my first face-to-face interview with BBC. I had it with Prit, and it was really nice speaking to her. Then in July, I performed at a few Mellas. One of the biggest ones was Cambridge Mela, and this one was a big one because, like I said, people were singing along, people were clapping along to the songs that were my originals. Also, I did Bedford River Festival as part of BBC Introducing. It was really cool because I got to like sign a board saying that I was there, which is really cool. Then in August, I went to India, and then I got back from India, and then I went to Costa Brava. I went to Costa Brava in September with my friends from school, living our Zindagi Na Milengi Dobara dream. Did deep sea diving, and that was basically us trying to live our Zindagi Na Milengi Dobara life. For those that don't know what this movie is, it's basically where like three best friends go to Spain, and they do all these activities and live their life. And so I did that with my two best friends from school. Came back from Spain, joined uni, went into third year of uni, and one of the first things I did was perform at the Cinnamon and Spice event, and it was really, really heartwarming because it was like a full female lineup, like the south of India and Sri Lankan lineup, which was really cool, which I've not seen, and so big up to Maharani for organising this. Everyone, it was amazing because everyone was joining along, and it was a really supportive event, and I loved performing. And then the prep for my third single of the year, Chali Mein, began. We did dance rehearsals for the music video. My childhood friend Aishu choreographed the dance for me. So then in October, we shot the music video for it. Some BTS for you here. It was like it was a whole single about women empowerment. So I had like my uni friends, all my girlies sort of come along, be in the video to kind of show women empowerment. And then after this, it was kind of like a full circle moment actually, because SB, the legend, SB Balasubramaniam sir, his son came to perform in the UK, SB Charan, and I got to sing with him. So I think a few years ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I performed as like a chorus backing singer for the legend, SB Balasubramaniam sir. But this time I actually got to sing like a duet with his son, which was an honor, which was great. And then in November came, and I actually released Chali Mein, and this was huge because it got me a feature in Rolling Stone, which is like the world's biggest music magazine. This was like, again, a really big pinch me moment. I feel like I had loads of pinch me moments in 2022. And then another pinch me moment was that I got to interview an amazing Telugu actor, Adivisesh, and I got to sing in front of him, which was also really cool. I've said cool a lot in this entire video, but anyways, I clearly don't have any other vocabulary in my mind, in my dictionary, but anyways. And then also, towards the end of this, I actually had my first documentary interview. A production company reached out to me saying that they're making a documentary about these British Asian women and how they've kind of made moves in their career by being, you know, of an ethnic background but settling in the UK. It was quite an honour, someone thinking my life is interesting enough to interview me for a documentary, but that was a really nice experience. And then came the end of the year, December. This is when Spotify Wrapped comes out, and it was like a big one because I reached 500,000 streams, which was huge because in 2021 I was celebrating 10k streams, and to reach 500,000 the next year is absolutely insane. But a big moment again. And this was also the month that I actually went to Rackstar's launch party, and I actually met someone there who became a big part of 2023, so you'll see that in the 2023 recap. But I also met some cool people who I am working with now. So yeah, it was a really nice, it was a really good event for me to network, and I found some great people who I will continue to work with in the future. Another big thing about December was actually I performed my first ever club nights. I did like a Telugu club night, and then I performed at Egg London, which is crazy because I used to go freshers there, and I'd go to events in my first year, and then here I am 2 years later actually performing at these events. So that was really sick. Got some cool videos there as well. Again, people singing along, which honestly just melts my heart because that's literally what means so much to me. But yeah, this was like such a impromptu thing. I was not planning on doing a 2022 recap at all, but I just thought, you know what, I really need to cherish these achievements, because it's only once I write it down or I speak about it that I realize, like, oh my god, this has happened. Like 5 years ago, little me would be so proud of what I'm achieving right now. So here I am, just kind of vlogging it, cherishing it, so that 10 years down the line I can look back at my journey. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and in a few weeks time you'll see a 2023 recap. But yeah, thank you so much for supporting, and I'll see you guys soon. I probably spoke a lot, but anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, I forgot something. A really cute one was someone drew a picture of me, and that's so cute. Someone drew a picture of me from my legacy post. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna run. Someone drew this picture of me, which is like, it was like, do I look alike? Does this look like me? No, it does actually. Like, it's honestly so cute. Like, this was the legacy. Sorry, I'm out of breath from running up the stairs. But this is like the artwork for Legacy. So how cute is that? That's really sweet. And then also my friends got me like a Legacy plaque, which was really cute. and this stays on up in my music room. So yeah, this was my 21st birthday from my uni friends. But yeah, all in all, great year. See you in the next one. Mwah. Love you guys so much, honestly. I actually can't express how thankful I am for you guys. Yeah, you guys mean so much to me. And like the fact that you guys actually take the time out to listen to me, and if you've even got this long, you guys must be like a super fan, because that, like, how are you watching it for this long? But yeah, thank you for being so supportive, and hopefully I'll get to meet all of you one day, and hopefully I'll see you guys at a show. But yeah, for now, ow, oh.
A few moments later.
I'll see you in the next video. Bye.